A Florida man is cashing in on a 1 million air miles prize that was offered by United Airlines because he found a security bug in the company's network. Jordan Weens actually found two problems. Now, he's not permitted to reveal exactly what he found, but he did tweet that the bugs he discovered weren't technically challenging to find.
Hi again and good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. I'm Lisa Bedeau here with Kyle Bosch. Now, 11 minutes before 7, and we're starting our nonstop news and weather to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. 2 women were killed when the car they were in was hit by a semi in the Northern Valley. It happened yesterday just west of Park River.
The Highway Patrol says that the driver of a car carrying 4 women ran a stop sign at Highways 17 and 32 and was hit by a pickup truck. 2 women in the back seat, one from Bismarck and one from Glendive, Montana, were killed. Another was seriously hurt and a 4th was treated for minor injuries. The driver of the pickup was not hurt in the crash. A woman is recovering after a frightening ordeal right at the height of yesterday's massive rainstorm that made its way through parts of the FM Metro. She actually fell down while trying to cross a flooded Moorhead Street, and as you can see in this picture taken by a witness, it quickly turned into a life or death situation because they saw she was having trouble keeping her head above the flooded water.
Witnesses captured some of the moments after quick-thinking neighbors rushed in to help. Once neighbors got the woman out of the water, they wrapped her in blankets to keep her warm until rescue crews arrived.
We got her up, so she turned like really pale in her face. She was cold, freezing cold.
Now, authorities say the woman who was in the water is expected to be okay. They do believe that some sort of medical condition likely played a role in what happened.
It's now 6:51. Time for weather and traffic on the ones, and we start by checking in with meteorologist Mick Kerr.
And we have some threatening rain again this morning, not in Fargo-Moorhead, but up from northeastern North Dakota, where a flood advisory is in place, and through southeastern, through the central part of North Dakota, through to south central parts of the state. All of that should kind of fade away a little up north, but continue along south of I-94 as that tracks eastward into southeastern North Dakota, and by 3 to 4 o'clock this afternoon, move through the lakes area of Minnesota down into west central Minnesota with pockets of rain up north. And temperatures much cooler today, and in some places, a total lack of sunshine. Cloudy, rain, and storms, not hot. 75 to 85, depending on if you get some sunshine. Going to be a muggy day. West central Minnesota, rain and storms for later today. And northwestern parts of Minnesota and northeast North Dakota, your rain is happening now, or so we'll have showers and storms less hot today. And things will clear off, I think, by about 5 o'clock, but still thunderstorms in the forecast for northeast North Dakota, and temperatures sharply cooler there in the rain-cooled air. Well, south of Dawson, out there in Kidder County, south and east of Bismarck, southwest of Jamestown, moving into Logan and McIntosh County, we have some rain and thunder and lightning, and that'll be tracking into Lemoore and Dickey County shortly. The rain stretches northeastward up into, again, northeast North Dakota, especially a lot of rain in Pembina County now. A little heavier stuff in Kitson County, all of that moving to the northeast. And again, we have a flood advisory till noon for northeastern North Dakota. Temperatures up and down the valley, pretty mild and muggy. Grand Forks at 67. Hardly a breeze, and a cloudy sky in Fargo-Moorhead with 70. And a traffic update now from Al Ahmed.
Heavy traffic on northbound Interstate 29 this morning, Mick, and very, very congested between the Tri-Level and Main Avenue. Getting on to northbound Interstate 29 from 13th Avenue, from Interstate 94, from onto Main Avenue, it's very, very difficult. Very slow moving. You have to be extra careful. Travel speeds, by the way, speed limit through there is 40 miles an hour through that work zone. Southbound I-29 is pretty darn busy as well. In fact, for that matter, so is Interstate 94. Traffic on I-94 seems to be the heaviest westbound. Travel speeds right around 60 to 65 miles an hour. Drive carefully today. Al Ahmed, Valley Today traffic.
6:53, turning back to your news headlines. A search crew in Washington state has recovered 2 bodies from the wreckage of a small plane that took off from Minnesota over the weekend. The plane departed International Falls on Saturday and was headed for Orcas Island, which is near Seattle.
Wreckage was found yesterday. Authorities are not yet releasing the names, but the International Falls Journal is reporting 2 people on board were a couple from Minnesota. The family of a 12-year-old Minnesota boy struck by lightning are thanking a stranger for helping save his life. Nate Burke was golfing with a friend in Duluth June 28th when a storm moved in. A lightning bolt knocked him out. Rob Irving had just finished golfing nearby and thought he spotted an abandoned golf club bag, but discovered when he got closer that it was actually Nate. Irving started CPR until first responders arrived. Nate is recovering from burns on his chest and injured wrists, but is expected to be okay.
A Twin Cities nursing home has fired 10 employees, 2 who were allegedly caught on camera abusing patients, and 8 others who didn't report it. Concerned family members had set up hidden cameras at the St. Therese Care Facility in New Hope after noticing bruises and cuts on their loved ones. Investigators say the video shows 2 employees abusing at least 2 residents on June 22nd. Criminal charges have not yet been filed in the case. A federal jury has cleared 3 Moorhead police officers who had been accused of using excessive force on a man.
James Van Radden filed a lawsuit alleging that the excessive force involved police tasing him in August of 2011. It took jurors 90 minutes to reach their verdict, clearing the officers of any wrongdoing. Police say their case is closed on a deadly shooting at the Grand Forks Walmart in May, but they still don't know why it happened. Video released from inside the store shows Marcel Willis acted alone.
You can see him pulling up to the store around 1 a.m. on May 26th. He told 2 friends in the car that he had to pick up another friend. That's when he walked inside and shot 4 times, injuring 1 employee, killing another, then killing himself. Investigators say interviews with family and friends revealed no apparent motive for the attack and no connection between Willis and the victims. A repair crew is back in Fairmount, North Dakota this morning trying to see what can be done about the city's water tower after it was damaged in a storm Tuesday night. The top of the tower, you can see in this video, was ripped off, and that has prompted a boil water order for drinking water in the town.
That means people can still use the water in their homes for showers, but not for cooking or drinking until they boil it. The Red Cross is providing cases of bottled water to the town until the tower can be fixed. In this morning's Healthier Meat, pain relievers will soon have stronger warnings about the risks of heart attack and stroke. The FDA's stronger warnings will appear in the coming months on popular over-the-counter medicines like Motrin, Advil, and Aleve, as well as prescription drugs like Celebrex.
The painkillers are in a class known as NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Now, they already carried information about heart attack and stroke risk on their label, but the new warnings will be much more specific and say that those serious side effects can occur as early as the first few weeks of use. Paintings, garden decorations, clothing, woodwork, knickknacks, anything that you want is pretty much down at the 40th Fargo Street Fair.
I like those hubcap clocks
That we saw earlier
in the show. This is the 40th year, and it just gets better every year. More than 150 vendors will be opening their tents starting at 10 a.m. in downtown Fargo today. The Valley Today's Christy Larson is live from the street fair, getting a sneak peek on what she's going to buy over the next couple of days. Good morning, Christy.
Good morning, Kyle and Lisa. That's right. Thankfully, the train just ended, and that means we're right at the beginning of the street fair right here on Broadway in Maine. And I'm here with Christy Abbott, and you have a lot of unique pieces behind us, but we wanted to mention a few that I think are going to catch a lot of people's eyes.
Yeah, no, I got invited to come to the fair, and Libby mentioned that, you know, there are some sports mad fans here. So especially for the Fargo Downtown Fair, I did these 2 pieces, the Bison and the Fighting Sioux. So what's special about these 2 pieces is this weekend they're going to be up for silent auction. So if you like what you see, come down and make a bid. And then at 3 o'clock on Saturday, the lucky owner will be announced, and you can take one of these pieces home with you.
Yeah, and you do have a couple extra prints of it because I know some people are going to be very upset if they weren't the winners. So you do have some smaller prints of it too. But
I do.
Like you said, I mean, a lot of sports fans, and they're hopefully going to come out. And you also have a lot of iconic images in here, and it's a lot more than just the photo. You have a lot of inside pieces to each one.
Yeah, what I find really fun to do, Chris, is in my piece is to actually embed a lot of hidden imagery. So these are a part of my Pop Icon series, and within each of these major images are a lot of hidden images either relating to that person, their life, or their influences. So yeah, you got to look at it's kind of like smart art, you know, conversational for sure.
Kind of like an I Spy book, but for paintings. And again, she is located right down here on Broadway in Maine. And again, the fair starts starts at 10 this morning. Kyle and Lisa, we do have all the information up on valleynewslive.com on that hot button, so you can go and get all the fair information right there from our website.
I have a feeling that auction idea is going to turn out to be a very good one for her at the end of the street fair.
Christy Larson reporting live for us. Thank you, Christy. Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. Today's question: most of us spend about 4 hours a week doing what?
The answer, especially during the summer, oh yeah, yard work. Can be non-stop sometimes. If you got a garden, I bet it's even more. You can take part in our question of the morning by heading to our Valley News Live Facebook page.
All right, yard work forecast. Here it comes. A little bit of shower activity. Well, a lot of rain up in northeastern North Dakota into central North Dakota this morning. That's going to move east, but in Fargo-Moorhead this morning, no rain, not as hot. Few showers midday possible. Some thunderstorms this afternoon. A little cooler today.
Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. More local news and weather right here in just 25 minutes.
Have a great Thursday, everybody. We will see you tomorrow morning.